Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We are going to start with this report claiming that Barcelona have decided not to replace Gerard Piqué in the January transfer window because of Marcos Alonso's good form lately. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Pablo Gavi, who talks Pedri, Messi, Xavi, title ambitions and the World Cup. We are also going to be looking at everything the youngster had to say on those topics. So guys, before we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. With Gerard Piqué announcing his retirement from football all of a sudden earlier this month, it had opened up the possibility that Barcelona could look to sign a new centre-half in January to replace the veteran superstar. The 35-year-old played his last game for Barca against UD El Maria at Spotify Camp Nou and will now leave a vacant spot in the club's centre-back department. Considering the bad luck that Barca have had when it comes to injuries to defenders this season, it would be understandable if the club decided to replenish their options and replace Piqué in the winter. The name of Athletic Club defender Inigo Martinez has been discussed as a potential target as well, given that his contract expires at the end of the season and he has a verbal agreement with Barcelona over a move in the summer. So there have been speculations that if the Spanish international would be available for a reasonable price, Barca would swoop in. However, according to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona have decided not to sign a new defender to replace Piqué in January thanks to the recent form of a certain Marcos Alonso. The 31-year-old arrived at the club last summer and has grown into a player that manager Xavi Hernandez relies on quite heavily. Primarily a centre-half, Alonso has been asked to do the job of a left-sided centre-back on several occasions by the Barca manager, and he has delivered in that role, especially in recent matches. Both the coaching staff and the sports management team at Barcelona are said to be satisfied with the level that Alonso has shown and see him as a fit choice centre-back now that Piqué has hung up his boots. So, at least until summer, plans to bring in a new centre defender are likely to be shelved, even though the Catalans will continue to monitor the market for any opportunities. Furthermore, Barca even want to renew Alonso's contract, which expires in 2023 by 2 more years. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. Following his Copa Trophy and Golden Boy Award triumphs for 2022, Barcelona midfield sensation Gavi conducted photo shoots with Mundo Deportivo and Sport with his new trophies and also answered questions from the publications. Starting off, the 18-year-old commented on how big an honor it was for him to win both the Copa Trophy and the Golden Boy Award, succeeding his Barca teammate Pedri and following in the footsteps of Lionel Messi, who he thinks is the greatest of all time. He said, "It is a pride to be able to receive these prestigious awards that other great players have won throughout history. I am very grateful to everyone who has helped me win it, teammates, coaches, and especially my family," Gavi said. "It is a pride to take over from Pedri and receive awards that Messi, who is a great reference and for me the best player in history, also won," he added. Praising Pedri further, he said, "What I can tell you about Pedri, he is a phenomenon that helps me a lot and I am very grateful to him." On the faith shown in him by manager Xavi Hernandez, Gavi said, "Happy with the confidence that Xavi has given me. The coach was always, on top, and I can learn a lot from him since he was one of the best midfielders in the world." Barcelona go into the World Cup break as leaders of La Liga, although they have been eliminated from the UEFA Champions League. Talking about the exit from Europe's premier competition, Gavi insisted that the team must continue to look forward. He said, "We must turn the page and focus on the competitions that we remain in," Gavi said. La Liga is still very long and there is a long way to go, but being leaders at the World Cup break gives us peace of mind and motivates us for what will come next. Talking about the team's objective, Gavi said, Barca always has to fight for titles to win more titles. We are a very young team, but there is a quality in the side and the players for it. On his own game, the teenager midfield said, I try to be a complete footballer and do what the coach asks me to do. I always want to win and I try to give everything on the field for the team and for my teammates. With the Spain World Cup squad set to be announced later today, Gavi hopes that he will be included on the list by manager Luis Enrique. He said, hopefully, I can be on Luis Enrique's list and play my first World Cup. We have a very good group with a lot of quality and we trust ourselves a lot. On his career ambitions, Gavi signed off saying, I want to win many titles with Barca and also the national team. Great words there from Pablo Gavi, after his Copa Trophy and Golden Boy Award that he did receive earlier. Recently he had to make a photo shoot with both Mundo Deportivo and Sport, and he was asked questions. Of course, Gavi has been a phenomenal player, and last year was a breakthrough year in his career, and without any shadow of a doubt, he deserves to win those trophies, being the best young player in the world. And of course, with Pedri winning it last time out and now Gavi winning all from Barcelona, it says a lot about the future that our club has. It says about, the quality that we have in our side and what Barca will turn into one day when these guys mature and they stay in the game. Of course, it's great to see products of Barca's academy winning this. It's something to celebrate. So Gavi sounds like a very happy fellow in that interview, and I'm so happy for that. And of course, talking about the World Cup squad list, which will be out very soon today, according to reports, Gavi admitted that he really wants to be in that World Cup squad by Luis Enrique, but definitely there's no doubt about that. I think he will be there. He has a great year, great season, being the best young player. There is no reason on earth why Gavi shouldn't be on that Spain World Cup list. Another player that we are still contemplating is Alejandro Balde. Balde have never played for the senior team for Spain, but I don't know, his form, his performances might just push the Spanish national team coach to put him there, but I can't say for now until the list is out. Let's see if actually Alejandro Balde will make the list or not. But I think for those youngsters at Barca, I think they deserve to make the list for the World Cup because they have been so great, and it's going to be interesting to see how it's going to be. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.